Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by
Smile Design Studios. Smile Design Studios, family and cosmetic dentistry, offers numerous treatments meant to maintain, heal, and customize your smile. Call us today at 281-969-7388 or visit our website at www.sdshouston.com.
Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789.
What up, what up? Welcome back to That Boom Bap. I am your host, Gary Lee, also known as G Hawkins. And of course, folks, you can find me anywhere online, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snappity, chatting my ass off at G Hawkins. That's G Hawkins with a Z. And we're back at That Boom Bap. It's another great-ass episode, and I'm happy to be across from the main man supreme, none other than Kareem. What up, baby? What's goody?
Nice intro, though.
Hey, man, I'm just flipping a hat, man.
I just gotta, correct you. Is international ream.
Let it know.
Yeah.
Say it with the whole voice.
It's
international ream.
It's international ream. Word.
A little laugh and shit. But what's up, man? How you feeling?
Nah, yo, I'm good. I'm living my best life right now. Shout out to James the Rapper.
Shout out to Blue Ivy, man. I saw her damn photo all over social media.
I finally seen Rummy and Sir, so shout out to them.
You like that? Yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up.
Finally seen them.
Doing that thing, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's a special episode, am I right?
Absolutely.
Special episode. For those that are tuned in right now, those on Facebook Live coming in, we want to say what's up to y'all. Remember, we don't go Facebook Live for the whole show, so you've got to fucking subscribe. So keep that in mind. But as you know, each and every month of 2018, we like to do a special episode called Respect the DJ.
Yep.
And we like to give you local DJs, international DJs, regional DJs, DJs that are out doing their grind, doing their thing. And this is one of those episodes. So if you
like
got your
real
questions,
DJs, like let me hop in, like real DJs.
Working.
I'm not talking about like y'all wedding. No, let me fall back. One of my homies is a wedding DJ. He's really dope. Y'all should go check him out. But I'm not talking about like your, in the closet DJ, the dude that be like, yo, I don't really do this much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about your Supreme, been doing this for years. He knows how to rock a party type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, or she knows how to rock a party type shit.
Exactly. And that's the way it's supposed to be. So make sure y'all tune in for this shit, because it's going to be a great episode. And before we even get to that piece, we've got a surprise. We put some stuff out on Facebook. We've been flexing a little bit around here. Our arms have been kind of moving out a little bit. We're growing, and growth is always good. And with change, there comes some uncomfortable feelings. But this is something that's going to comfort your soul. We have been blessed to have someone join the ranks.
Yes.
And it's none other than the one, the only, the illest.
Absolutely.
The one that has people in the top 5 that you may not have in your top 5. None other than Layla E. Layla, what up, though? Welcome to That Boom Bap.
You had to mention that top 5.
I had to mention that shit because that was classic. You did that. Classic.
Just to let you know, I did remix it since then. A little bit. Just, got to upgrade myself a little bit.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that.
But it's amazing to be here.
Good deal.
Next to you and Reem. This is going to be super fun.
Yeah, we expect it to be. We're happy to have you. You are an excellent addition to the team. I feel like I can just sit back, put my hands up. I'm chilling.
Nah,
I'm on vacation the rest of 2018.
Nah, bro.
Advertisements, I'm passing everything that way. I'm done, son.
I don't
that wasn't even the purpose.
I'm good.
Nah, that wasn't even the purpose.
We talk about best life. I'm walking back to my office. Shit, I'm out of here. Nah, man.
That wasn't even the case. Don't try to bail on me now.
I know, right?
You know you've been trying to pull that plug for a minute.
I mentioned it a couple times. But definitely we appreciate you coming on. It's an honor to have you amongst us. The real rap, like for real. So
word up. So everybody on Facebook Live, y'all welcome and get used to it. Get familiar with Layla Elayyadi.
This young lady.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what up, Chucko? We see you in Facebook Live.
Thank you, Chucko.
Shorty is on the show officially. That's what it is. That's what it is.
That might be your code name. That might be your code name for about like 3 months. Shorty's on the show. You gotta say the whole thing.
Shorty on the show.
Like a pip name slip back. Shorty's on the show.
Layla ain't having that. Ain't having that.
Just Layla. That's fine.
There it is. Now, we've got a man in the building.
Oh man,
come on,
represent the hashtag Respect the DJ series.
Woo. Heavy.
Yo, so I walked in the studio, I seen him, and I was like, yo, it's gonna be story time tonight. You know what I mean? I got a few of these, and I'm gonna take you back to like early 2000s, 2002, 2003 maybe. And I walk up in this club. It's a real popping club. What was the name of this spot, G?
Which one? Where were we at?
Off of Westheimer and Gessner. Used to sit behind.
Oh.
Nah. I used to sit behind Max's.
Max's?
Okay. Max's. Yeah. And I had
way back on that.
Yeah.
Real rap. Way back.
That may not have been me, so I'm not going to co-sign that. But I was in the club and I was with my cousin. He came to see me. He was like, "Yo, son, they ain't playing this. They ain't playing that. They ain't playing this." He was like, "Yo, you think the DJ will play Big Pun?" And I was like, I don't know, because at this time they was already running through the bunny hop. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me go see what's good. So I go up to the DJ, slide him $20, like, yo, could you please play a Big Pun record? And he played the record, no doubt. Then fast forward some other time, I come across his mixtape somehow, and I'm like, yo, this shit is crack. And I'm not putting the two or two together because I didn't even remember his name from the club. I'm like, yo, this mixtape is dope. Like, this is like some New York shit. This shit is crack. Shit is dope as fuck. Good grief. Yo, that even the name is dope, you know? And then I would run into him at Spot on the North Side. Carol's, yeah. I walk in Carol's.
Deldrick, what up? We see you.
I walk in Carol's, bumping. Everybody's like just rocking out. And I'm like, yo, whoever's on these turntables is killing it. Lo and behold, it's the same dude. It's good grief. So at that point, I was like, yo, I got to get to know him. So I kept showing up at spots that he would DJ at. He's always rocking them. I remember a couple of years ago when he started doing Waxaholics down at the something lounge. It was in Midtown, right? And I was just like, yo, like this dude is the truth. And the thing about him, and what keeps me a fan first, is that I've watched him grow. I've watched him just start to incorporate different sounds and different records into his mixes. And he's daring, he's smooth, he's dope. He's no other. He's the only DJ out here that, yo, when I see him, I got to salute. This is my guy. It's DJ Good Grief, man.
Good
salute.
Grief in the building. What up, man? Live high clap for Grief.
Word, man.
Hand clap.
What up? Appreciate that. Great intro.
Now I got to beat you up a little bit because before getting you here, I was trying to get a T-shirt.
Oh man, this is a story in itself.
Like, yo, that's how much of a fan. Like, I still want the T-shirt.
I need some merch. That's all it is.
Yeah, no, that T-shirt's fire.
Appreciate it, man. It's my logo, cassettes.
Yes.
You know, it's old school, new school.
Absolutely.
I got to talk about it. About that.
People ask for the pencil. Rewind the cassette.
That's right. Because we used to have to do it that way.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So it's like
spin it.
You used to spin it?
Spin the whole thing. Just hold the pencil. Spin it. Ingenuity.
So, yo, we got to take it back so we can move forward.
All right.
When did you first fall in love with hip hop, sir?
Man, I don't think I fell in love with hip hop. I fell in love with music. So I am a DJ from the 80s.
Talk about that.
The 80s, little kid in the 80s, right? I guess I started with, I mixed, I had the instrumental for Freaky Tales. Too Short. That's the old song.
Yeah.
On a cassette. And I was mixing it in with like cartoons that I recorded on VHS or Beta or something, right? So I was making these little mixes with these little snippets and drops over the Too Short beat. Then I started mixing the Too Short beat with a record. It was really weird, man. I had like the weirdest setup. I had like tape recorder, VCR, record, house speakers, and I did parties like that too.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So before the turntables, you was pushing buttons.
Button pushing. Rewinding tapes.
Hey, man, we all got to start somewhere.
It was fun, though. It was interesting. I didn't think I was going to do that much with it. I mean, I was just playing around. But I ended up doing music, so I played drums, and I played guitar. I was in, like, punk groups, and I was in a rap group. Started making beats. Into the 90s, we did concerts. Like, we were on the underground scene, so it was, like, the Boom Bap. Right. So we had all these clubs that we would do. Like we performed with people like Common, The Far Side.
Oh, nice.
Boogie Down Productions, people like that.
Very nice.
Whoever came to town, it was, we'd probably play with them. I think one of the biggest shows that we played, it's like De La Soul show or something.
Let's dive a little bit deeper. Talk about that transition from I'm just having fun,
right,
to people are starting to respect me for what I'm doing. And my workmanship is speaking for itself. What was going on?
Yeah, we'll fast forward because, like, I think in '96, like, I was just doing underground stuff. I was doing a poetry lounge with my man Zen, R.I.P. Zen.
R.I.P. Zen.
We did Muddy Waters back in the day. Then we were kind of doing little underground clubs. I stopped doing stuff with rappers as much. And I was like, man, this is funny. I got a job at the post office. My guy was like, yo, you know what? It's time to have kids, do this kind of thing, get married and whatnot. You might as well give up the DJ thing and just do the post office. And I was at the post office. I was like, I'm a weirdo, so I was acting weird with all the people that worked there. Like one day I came to work with one side of my face shaved, the other side. Like I was just bored, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I had a friend in there. He was like 26. I was 19. I was like, yo, man, you old, man. I don't want to be that old working at the post office. Like 26, right? 41 right now. But like, he felt bad. And I was in there jamming some Cameo. He's like, what you know about Cameo? So I decided having these conversations with people that worked with me about music. And they were like, maybe you should be a DJ. I was like, you know what? I'll try that out. So I started again as a joke. I went and bought like some Ja Rule records, some Jay-Z, Hard Knock records I wasn't feeling. DMX and stuff like that. I wasn't a DMX fan. Like I'm coming from the underground scene, so I didn't really like the pop sound.
Mainstream.
So I decided to do these mainstream records like we would do them in the underground, like 2 turntables, cutting it up, and more of an what they call it, East Coast style of DJing. So nobody was doing that. Everybody sounded whack. Everybody was like slamming records, playing trash. So I was in there mixing Juvenile in with Beat Nuts and like the A-Bar, which is the Alley Cat now. So people started seeing me there, and I did like a party with Biz Markie and maybe Kid Capri or somebody.
Oh, that's crazy.
In like 97, 98, something like that.
Nice.
I think it was like 20.
So Kid calls you when he comes through?
Nah, man.
So break that down. How did you build that bridge, that relationship building? Were you just at the right place at the right time at the A-Bar? Or like what happened?
Oh, yeah. So I actually took somebody else's job, Chicken George. He came in trying to fight me for the job.
Chicken George.
With a do-rag and white tee on. He's kind of fat at the time. Bucking up. Big respect to Chicken George, though, the ABC crew. But, yo, I kind of just took his job. I didn't really know what people made. We were making like maybe $50 DJing the underground party if we get paid. Maybe $150 for a show or something. But so I went in there with those prices, and I guess he was making like $20 extra than that because he was kind of underground dude too. Anyway, point is, the mainstream dudes started taking their weekends off and coming to see what I was doing because people started hearing about it. So we had like people like Steve Nice from the radio, The Box, and they were like, well, "Who's this guy?" So that's how I got recognized. People just started hearing kind of like through the grapevine. A-Bar ended up being like a really popping spot on Friday nights. The weekends, they were all right. We had the Jamaican restaurant next door, Fusion Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jamaican patties.
Yeah, let's not talk about that because I'm
jerk
already
chicken.
hungry. So yeah, we got quite a while with this.
Ain't nothing wrong with some jerk chicken sometimes.
Nah,
you gotta have that.
not.
You gotta have that.
But I mean, look at the formula now. So the guy that did Breakfast Club and Alley Cat over there, kind of, he was there back when I was DJing. Marcus.
Shout out to Marcus.
Marcus,
Yes,
big shout
Thank
out
you for
Marcus.
the food, sir. We appreciate everything you and
right.
your staff do.
Indeed.
And please keep doing it.
On
And
the
matter of
bond,
fact,
we
God
appreciate
bless
that.
you for even opening up after hours.
There you go. It's open to what, 4?
Yeah,
I think
something dope
it
like
was
that.
like 10 to 4 or something.
That's cool.
I'm so jealous because I heard about all these stories. I was too young to go do any of these things.
Oh wow.
Well, you grown now.
I would have
actually
loved to party at Maxie's or something.
I was kind of young for this too. Like I think when I did the Max's, the big 3,000 people in nightclub, I was like probably 22, 23 years old. And I had like 2 MCs, Bobby Fats, DJ Oakcliff from Carrington's. Yeah, no, I was super young. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't really care either. I totally, still to this day, I think it's I'm playing it as a joke to myself. You know what I'm saying? Just to have fun with it. I don't want to get too serious. And 20 years later, it's like whatever. It's still
20 years
It's
later.
still like a joke. I do it because I'm like, okay, I'm always trying to find a new way to scratch something, mix something in, or play a song with something else. And it's got me pretty far. So
I believe
just having
so.
fun and like joking about it, like.
That's the way it's supposed to be, man. You're having fun, you're smiling all along the way.
Right.
And that's how life is supposed to be. And speaking of smiling along the way, this particular portion of our show
That was dope.
is sponsored by Smile Design Studios. So, Smile Design Studios, family and cosmetic dentistry, offers numerous treatments meant to maintain, heal, and customize your smile. If you're not sure what you need, don't worry. Dr. Ellis and her team are happy to meet with you to go over your patient history and goals and offer professional recommendations. Let Smile Design Studios make you smile. Call them today at 281-969-7388 or check out their website at sdshouston.com to schedule your appointment today. All new patients receive a free gift and $50 off your first dental treatment. Smile Design Studios looks forward to providing excellent care for you and your family. That's what it is.
That was
Get your
smooth.
grill right.
That was smooth.
You like that? You like that transition?
Listen,
I'm
man.
just.
I
I'm
need to
trying
go
to mix
check-
it like good grief.
I can't do.
That's
what
all
you
I'm
do.
doing.
You doing
Doing
it well.
a good job.
He say no slamming. We gonna have a come on.
Y'all know what slamming is, right? Like,
Nah.
They call it train wreck. I think they used to call it train wreck DJs. It's kind of hard to do if you know how to DJ, but people that do it, it's like when you hear like a song kind of cut in the middle of the song,
Yeah.
and another song comes in out of nowhere and it doesn't really match.
Yeah.
It's just a hot song, just hot songs. It's like if you're in your iPod or your iPhone, old school.
Damn.
And you're skipping through songs and whenever you feel like it, just randomly hitting a next button. I've seen people do. I saw Manny Fresh do that before actually. Like just pick a song and just throw it on. Pick a song, throw it on. I was like, what are you doing? But these guys,
So you just causing train wreck after train wreck after train wreck.
So
Yeah,
what was
train wreck.
one of your most complex mixes that you feel
See,
that
I
you've
don't
done?
know if it's complex or not. It's just it's got to have a feeling. It's got to have a groove. You can't just throw stuff together. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go from the car to sex. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a little bit of the.
Talk about
You
it,
know what I'm saying? You got to.
Little game in between.
man.
So when it comes to a mix, you got to have something that brings you into every song or brings you into what the mood's gonna be. So if this is a mixtape about lovers, I'm gonna have some kind of smooth chimes maybe or something, like or some kind of sample, somebody talking about love or something, And if it's some kind of hardcore hip hop thing, I might have the street with the sirens and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then somebody talking a sample from like Fresh or something, like talking crazy.
Yeah, please don't throw too many siren samples in there because
Maybe not sirens.
I be
fire
shook.
trucks.
I be shook. I'm that dude that swerves a little bit like, oh shit.
Yeah.
No, I do the same. Some
Speaking
of
of
those sound effects are way too.
It's a little too
tight.
real, right?
Speaking of the hardcore sounds or hardcore hip hop, I want to get your opinion on one of our segments that we like to do called our Track of the Week. So, this week's Track of the Week comes from our main man, fresh out of the jailhouse, from wheeling his ass off That's Meeky Mills. He's got a new one for you featuring Swiss Beats called that Millidelphia. Let's rock out with a little bit of that. And just kind of want to get the table's opinion on this track of the week. Let's let this rock for a little bit.
Swizzy.
Meek time.
For the love of the city. All my niggas on the block. 12 o'clock when you willing. Fuck 12 in the cop. They want to see me in the cage.
Chucko, we see you.
Who else we got up there?
And going live on the niggas gonna say, goddamn. Who got the streets? Me. Who driving heat? Me. Who like the city? Or pull up that Billy truck. Right through the motherfucking seat. Me. Who driving shit through the water? Me. Who really dropping that fight? Me. Back on the water, listen when I speak. Who got the kid in the streets?
Just thinking about that, right? So we got this song here, Nuke Meek Mill, right? Pushing a couple of things. As the respect the DJ at the table today. First and foremost, how do you feel about this new Meek Mill coming out to the scene?
Nobody say he's a clone yet, right? Like it's
No,
real
he's
Meek
not
Mills,
Gucci.
right?
Not Gucci.
There's like a couple of clones, right? They say Kanye's a clone now.
Nah, I don't know.
I would believe
you
that
know.
one.
Said this is
We
not-
know
like,
that
this
Gucci's
is
definitely
not-
a clone.
Say Drake's beard is a clone now.
Yeah, I know, right?
So I don't know, man. I think Meek Mills sounds the same as he did
Before he left.
like, yeah.
Always yelling.
Yeah.
And you feel like this is
Sounds good.
powerful for the summer? Think it's a good summer track or what?
I don't know if it's for the summer. Cause it sounds like the Cardi B song, so.
Okay.
I like Swiss Beats though. Swiss Beats is dope. Meek is not really one of my favorite rappers. Not like none of my. I like don't like Meek Mills, but just not really feeling Meek.
I feel that.
Except maybe one or two songs that are really crazy.
Yeah.
You know, as a DJ, so I'm asking my friend. I see him like snapping or stories. They're looking at the computer, the crowd, and they always have the same songs going, like Mo City Dawn, freestyle. I'm like, yo, how many times have you actually played this song? Meek has one too. The Nightmares and Dreams and Nightmares.
Yeah.
It's like, how many times have you played this song? Out of the whole year, you probably play this twice a night. Or depending on how many gigs you got.
Now, are you saying like how many times do they play it during their set or personally?
You can hear that song 2 or 3 times sometimes at a club. And then I'm just saying collectively throughout the whole year, or maybe since the song came out, it came out like 5 years ago or something. It's probably played it about 10, 20,000 times.
Yeah.
Right.
It's one of Meek's classics, I would say.
But it's like one of those things you play every night. It's crazy. I don't like playing songs every night, like the same stuff.
Yeah.
Who do you think-
Diversity.
Who do you think is the most overplayed person right now in the clubs?
Oh, overplayed? Drake stuff is really overplayed. But it's because it's on social media so heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So whatever's on social media, like people that DJ now, they just go by that. They don't go by like. I take requests. People have these shirts and these hats that say "No request, please" or "No request for the DJ.
It takes the fun away
I'm
sometimes.
like, nah, give me the request. Let me hear what you want to hear.
Do we still have to pay you $20?
No, if it's a whack request or it was a song that you just made at home,
Yeah.
you might pay like $20 for that or 100.
Now, even if it's a
300.
good song, if someone owes, brings you that 20, you still gonna pocket the 20? You gonna be like, nah, I got you, because I'm gonna pocket the 20.
Yeah. Somebody gave me a jersey, throwback jersey one time to play a song. It was like
Really?
Hakeem Olajuwon. It's like a $400 jersey.
Damn.
Damn.
That was the Max's
They were
days.
drunk.
That was the Max's days. No, actually, they got me the next day. They were like, yo, I got you. Just come to the shop.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's dope.
So,
That's
I mean,
real
yeah.
dope.
I'm not one to take money. I give money back to people. Like if it's a cool song, I'm getting paid by the club most likely. So
Now I'm not gonna lie. I think you would probably charge me about 100 or 200 because I do have a weird request.
what's the request?
No DJ usually has it. You ready?
Go ahead.
Eddie Murphy, Party All the Time. I want to hear that in the middle of a random song. I'm weird. And you know what? I've requested it probably about 7 times. I probably only had like 3 DJs actually play it.
Now I'll play something like that tonight. I'll do a disco party tonight. That's another thing. I don't just play rap, so that's why I'm not really like. I have like limited space in my brain for rappers, and limited space in my brain for singers. Limited space. Well, I'm not saying my brain is small, but for favorites,
Yeah.
I don't have a big vast list for everything. It's like there's 3 here, there's 2 here. Like there's Shaka Khan, and there's Luther. You know what I'm saying? The singers.
Yeah. So you know what? I actually want to jump into that a little bit.
Old school.
You know, the last time I got to see you spin, it was at Axelrod.
Oh,
you know, you was
we did the records that night.
Yeah,
tables was bumping, the wind was blowing,
and still the performance, it was. I call it a performance because that's what it was. You know, take away the video and everything playing in the background. You know, I lost my shit when you threw on. It was like a scene from a movie almost, like a black
Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, and I was like, "Yo, what is he doing?" This
wait,
shit
did
is
I play
crazy.
Did I play the samples from the old, like, you know, they had like those trailers for the like.
Yeah, you started playing
for,
that,
like Coffee or something like that, or Superfly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did have that record with me last night. I was pretty drunk though, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember exactly what I played.
It just came out great.
I hate that, you know, like when you go back to the crates after you're like inebriated, you're like, oh, I thought I put this back in the right place. Did I lose this record? I had to buy a new record recently because I was like, dang, I lost this one. And it was like a rare one, so I had to pay extra for it, and then I found it.
Damn.
How often are you record shopping?
Oh, man, just about every day, but I'm also a record selling every day too. So like, I'm selling my collection. I have a mobile record store, the Record Club. Also the buying records. I mean, records are easy to get now. You know, like everything's getting pressed up again. So it's kind of fun going to seeing what they press up. You know, like sometimes they press up some junk, but it's like, yo, they got the Sizzle on vinyl. That's nice. Let me get that. It's on green. What? Get that.
So let's pause for a moment because the major key that I left, was the fact that he spins wax. There's no Serato. It's all all wax. It's their records.
Pressed.
He's using record players.
Needles. Yes. You might pull out the crayon for the mark.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
Oh, wow. Yeah, the crayon.
Might pull the crayon out for the marker. But that's real shit, though, because a lot of it's a style. It is to some degree it is religion. It is something that I think will stand the test of time, not just for the nostalgic value, but also because it shows dexterity in someone who can mix on fucking vinyl, not just Serato
or CDs. People can mix on CDs.
Yeah.
It's kind of tough nowadays to do that too.
Did you do that show in Brooklyn yet?
But the art show was it was like last weekend. It was an art show, so I basically made beats and remixed. So I was one of the artists, one of the performers.
Can you walk us through that?
Sure. Yeah, it's a friend of mine. He's from here. Kind of inspired him to do an art show. I was like, yo, you should do your own thing. He's an artist. He picked a bunch of artists out. Something was kind of missing something, so I just showed up. Bushwick, like, let's go. Hooked the speaker up. He had one of those speakers too. It was like had lights inside the speaker.
Yeah,
like for the 15th,
the disco speaker.
Like for a 15th or bar mitzvah or something. It's dope. It's super dope.
How was the crowd's reaction? Because as soon as you posted that, I shared it. Of course, I throw hashtags on it, but for anybody who could see it, thanks to Facebook's fucked up algorithm. For anybody who could see it, I put my word on it, put my stamp on it, like, yo, if y'all anywhere near Brooklyn, go out of your way, go make sure y'all go see my mans in them. How was the response from
that was cool.
Your thing?
Cool. Like Bushwick is kind of tough to get into Bushwick.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's a weird area. And it's different now. It's not the same Bushwick as it was before. So the people that showed up definitely just showed up for that show. So we were next to the Mix Mag building and all that. Like, we're kind of like in the mix of some stuff, but it was fun. We did Q&A. The artists were really, everybody was different. There was a girl that really was inspired by aliens. There was a girl that's very political from the South Bronx. It was like her installation was about prison and the forest. It was like kind of like a mix of two. Like, it was, you kind of had to be there. You know,
the trees being the bars of our minds.
We'll go with that.
It was all surrealism. There's another artist. It was a guy that from Chicago that he just did murals of black women, like very abstract. My friend, he was just trying to do all black female artists, and he found this. He went ahead and booked this artist, and he found it was a white dude from Chicago. He was like, yo, it's kind of weird about it. I was like, nah, man, this is what's up, man. All right, I feel better about this. Let me get in here. So, you know, it's just sometimes, you know, art surpasses. Like, with me, people didn't know what I looked like when I was, you know, coming up. Like you said, you heard the mixtape, you didn't put 2 and 2 together. I meet people all the time that thought, it was like, man, I thought you looked like DJ Screw or something. I'm like, you don't think I do? I mean, I kind of. I'm in that maybe the eyes.
It's all about the culture. That's what it is, man. It's about the culture. It's about how you market yourself. And when you put yourself out there, that's all that matters. Speaking of putting yourself out there, for those looking to market, this particular portion of the show is sponsored by us right here at the Sphere. So, are you starting your business or looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at the Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States, as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue, coupled with your strategic ad, is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv.
Did you just go off the top of the head?
I did. I said it enough. It's like I feel like a rapper sometimes. Not like a Lil Yachty or some shit. Yeah. I feel like a rapper sometimes.
Yeah, like a
the shit's there.
Like a ghost face almost. We can hear what you're saying.
You can hear me.
Dude,
word is mine.
I'm so happy you back, bro, because I don't do that. I'm
gone next week. No, I'm not. I'm here. I'm just joking.
You really trying to fall back?
I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. Flip a coin.
The 3 team.
The 3 team. Not the 18, but the 3 team.
Word. Grief. You gotta take us through what your mixes sound like. You know, I don't think you sound like any other DJ.
Yeah. And then we got a couple of questions from Facebook as well that we want to get to you.
Yeah.
That's what's up. No, you're not supposed to sound like anybody else. In my eyes, in my ears, whatever. There's like a real big lack of originality right now. People have all this technology, right? And some people like you said, people are purists about vinyl and stuff, but you got too much technology out there, man. When I had that cassette, VCR, and the record player, and the house speaker, and the microphone, and the piano mic'd up, and the drum snare hooked up when I was a kid. It's like, I need more. You know, I just needed to keep putting more stuff together. At one point I had like 5 keyboards all hooked up and had to play it all at the same time.
Wow.
You know, it was like some little kid keyboards, but I made a dope beat out of it. It was good. Anyway, there's too much technology, man. So whenever I do a mix, it's gotta sound like I'm using some of that, you know. I don't want to sound analog. I want to sound like some kind of futuristic, you know.
Fluid.
Yeah. Something like I want to use like stuff from YouTube. I want to use stuff from a friend calling me, or you know, just add crazy stuff in there, and I'm change the songs up, like remix something, add 50 Cent with Lil Lewis or Masters of Work, like house music, you know what I'm saying, or like I don't know, whatever I'm feeling like when I gotta do a mix today. This girl keeps bugging me for this mix, so her birthday is Saturday or something. I guess she might be lying. She might be want to get a free mix, but
you never know.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it. I'm probably gonna. I was supposed to have done it last night, so she's gonna cuss me out today. I'll do it this weekend.
You know, we invite everybody to watch our show and to share our content. Just not with her this evening. So, you know who she happens to be. Let's
she already
keep
knows.
this on the low.
She already knows.
Now, I do notice that on your website, you do have where people could possibly book you to, well, not book you, obviously, but to get DJ lessons from you.
Right, yeah.
So, like, for someone like me, because Reem was actually kind of like, what? I have my DJ equipment, but I wanted to learn only for my own pleasure of mixing international music within each other. I didn't want to go to a club and be a DJ
it's
or
called
anything.
Adult education.
I just wanted my own mixes. So what do you have to say for someone like me? Because I'm a little, no disrespect to people that use the Seratos and stuff, but that's what I got. Because I can't get the other stuff. But I would like to eventually learn how to do it on vinyl. Is that a good thing to do, or should I start with vinyl before the Serato?
Nah, just whatever you got in front of you, use it. The phone, I don't know, your computer, laptop, come in here, plug into some of this stuff, turn the speakers up, you know, like whatever. Wherever you get a chance to do it, do it. The records, you might not find all your records like right away.
I know.
The stuff that
I've
you want, like
looking.
the Eddie Murphy, you might find that in a dollar bin or something. But I would say, like, you know, don't think too much about the format. Just think about the songs. So the lessons that I teach are teaching people how to groove and not how to technically DJ. So anybody can DJ. You probably do it in the car. I mean, like, or like people sing in the shower. Kind of same thing. You're not gonna be like an advanced DJ Zachi Chef or something like that, you know. But you're DJing though. You play songs back to back. You're DJing for friends if you're doing it for friends, or even if you do it for yourself. But so I'm teaching how to groove, which means you'll figure out the songs that you like. And then you figure out which ones go back to back the best. And then you kind of practice that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you got Ghostface. That's gonna go back to back. What's another? I got Royce 5'9" in town tonight, so you got some Royce.
Is he really?
He's at Warehouse. Hold up.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay.
So I'm just trying to throw some names out there, some hip hop.
Yeah.
Maybe some like old school KRS. So you'll go through like the eras. I used to like go through the eras. So like go from 80s into the 90s into the 2000s, stuff like that. Or you can just go by the feeling of the song, maybe the sample, the beats, how fast it is, how slow it is. Was that the question, right?
No, you're good.
You basically taking us through your course.
Yeah, you
so
heard
the DJ list,
I
right?
heard you.
I'm just what's it called? Getting a little into it, but DJing is really not that tough. Like I said, I'm doing it as a joke, and I'm pretty okay at it. So like, I get to travel with it, or I can stay at home and do it for my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like we was in Brooklyn, I was doing it for friends out there too, like, back at the crib, just playing music at the crib. Like I'm DJing though.
That's cool.
That is what's up. And I want to say what's up to those that are tuned in on Facebook. I see you, Kenya. What's up? Carla's waving in. Marcus is in the building. The Remedy, shout out to them. Apaches tuning in. Melinda said something about Drake. I don't know what she's talking. Marcus Good in the building. And it was a question for you from Chucko. He wants to know what DJs influenced you.
DJs.
Oh, scratch DJs?
Yeah, that's a different breed.
Oh, there's a different breed. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Wow, yeah, I guess so, yeah. Scratch DJs. DJ Premier, definitely. From Gangstar. He's from out here. We used to kick it with him on Thanksgiving. He's always kept it real. Not only that, but he's like dope, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I think because of him, it's like more people were like original and tried different sounds and different scratches. They weren't so technical. Like, he's not like a super. He's technical, but he's not that super like fast technical, like it's crazy, whatever. He does like dope rhythmic scratches. That's why I like him. Well, that's one of the reasons I like him. Scratch DJs, I don't know. I like I don't know, Premier, man.
That's a great person to big up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he holds the culture down very nicely, man. Always true to
consider
it.
him a scratch DJ, I guess, right?
Oh, definitely.
Producer,
Definitely.
scratch.
Do you ever use like grime MCs in any of your?
You know, grime was big. I want to say like in the end of 2008, maybe for us here in the States. There wasn't a lot of people. Like now, it's kind of coming back. Skepta is like a grime.
Yeah.
Right? So Skepta, I just heard a song from him. The cops are scared or something. What is the song called? Even the cops are scared. Even the police are scared. Something like that.
Yeah.
Sounds like an American song though. Sounds like, you know, and he's on an ASAP Rocky song now, right?
Yeah. Drake really did put him out there for mainstream, but I don't know.
Possibly,
he's really. He lost his grimeness to me. But
that's what I'm saying. It's not really grime like it was back then. Like grime is, cause I saw what's his name recently, Dizzy Rascal, Afro punk. He's all cut up, like super buff. He used to be like the skinny kid, you know, like really raspy little dude.
He used to remind me of Phife Dawg. May so rest in peace.
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Yeah, that's what
he was out here shooting the video. He got up with Bun B and started doing music with him. And so I feel like maybe he was one of the first people to do the American version of grime. You know, they were like doing like more southern stuff. The southern had like the 808s and the electronic drums, when more of the East stuff, or East Coast and West Coast, had more of the original sounding like slaps and snares and stuff. So and also like going to Europe and finding out that Southern music is bigger than pop.
Yeah,
rap music,
it really is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of creepy.
Well, it's because it's underground and it's more like I said, it's grimy. So I don't know. What you consider grimy is whatever. Houston used to be grimy to me.
Okay.
Oh, he said
back in the 90s. now it's very posh.
Damn,
keep
that's
the British
a good
words.
analogy.
Posh.
Posh.
Very posh city.
Posh.
Keep it posh, y'all.
So let me ask a question. I'm gonna throw a question out at the table. Obviously, you know, this is where we've talked about where you've come from. We've talked about where you're at. Let's talk about where you're headed. Now, obviously, at 41.
Wait.
You sure?
Wait. Gotta pay bills.
There you go.
Well,
I told you I'm not. You skirt.
no, it's cool. It's
Skirt,
cool.
skirt. I like the skirt now. I'm with the skirts. Skirt. Yo, this portion of the show is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33% don't pay their bills on time, and 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month. And 39% of adults say they don't have enough in savings. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463 or email at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Make sure you ask how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshops near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services.
There it is.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm a bag my question because we got another question that just came in on Facebook Live. What's your from Melinda? What's your favorite era of music?
I don't know. Like really, the era that I had my most favorite songs, I guess that'd be the best answer. It's gotta be the 80s. The 80s is dope. I'm gonna play a lot of 80s stuff tonight. You know, like some Stevie B, some Madonna. You know what I'm saying? Some Nucleus, maybe some African Bambaataa. You know what I'm saying? Some,
like, take it there.
But I mean, those are just like the cream joints. I'm playing some really underground 80s stuff tonight too, like New Order and like what's it called? Depeche Mode, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Going in.
I dropped The Cure last week. Like, it was crazy. But it all mixed together, you know what I'm saying? New shoes, all the new wave stuff to the B-boy breakdance stuff to hip-hop. Like, I play some Bad Daddy Kane, some YZ, some Ace Clan, stuff like that, too.
And see, and that's why I'm such a fan, because you're not scared to take it there. You're not scared to go
great.
so far left. Like, you're throwing on a Cyndi Lauper record, you know, and let that rock for a verse. Yeah, I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Girls just want to have fun.
Absolutely.
I mixed that with Beyonce song, 7-Eleven. Girls just want to have fun.
Yo,
so
actually a dope mix.
So dope.
So my point exactly, you'll go so far, you know, to the right, and then, you know, you'll throw in a different record to kind of bring everybody back to, you know, where they were. Like, I can honestly say I can't recall out of all of the spots that I've seen you spin that once, you know, people were on the floor, they got off of it. The only time I haven't seen people like up and you know, dancing or whatever it is that they're doing was at Axelrod, because, you know, that's a laid back spot. Everybody's sitting down.
Yeah, I would dance in
hammocks.
And
yeah, I would dance.
Yeah, me and JC. Shout out to my cousin JC, man. We definitely got stupid and posted video of us getting retarded to your spin. So
it was fun.
Yeah.
Right when I got on though, they didn't have any like center blocks. You know, usually records on a stage, you need like a lot of weight because of bounces. This dude like jumped on stage and tried to do a windmill right when I got on. The record was already like crazy. It was really crazy. Yeah. No, you know what? I don't think it's fear. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's fear. People are scared to play certain songs. I just don't think people know certain songs. And then people like practice at home enough or around their friends enough. Or one of the things of the class I want to do, I haven't done it yet, is take the people that have gone like a week worth of, you know, maybe lessons with me, take them to like a hole in the wall somewhere and be like, all right, play for these people. The people you would never think of. It doesn't have to be a blues bar. It could be anything. It could be like a punk rock spot or whatever. You got to make these people like what you're doing.
I think that's dope.
It's funny.
So cool.
I would actually sign up for a masterclass, a good grief masterclass.
Absolutely.
Where I would sign up for that shit. Real rap, I would. I'd sign up for that and go through the coursework and learn how to spin and go do like that would be fun as hell.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it fun. Thank you. I'm trying to make it fun because that's what the whole thing is. Like some of my friends that DJ forever and a day, even people that just started, I'll see them at a gig, I'm about to set up and they're getting finished with their set and they're leaving like, yeah, man, they're gonna go clock in and do it. Like clock in, it's not a 9 to 5, man. Have fun. You're stupid. Stop it.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, I am shocked and almost disappointed to know how like this whole thing is for you. It's like
He's not sure.
I'm like, yo, but you're the greatest. And you're like,
Man, nah, ask her. I just started.
Like, yo, you rocked the party. You was like,
I just started.
He name dropped legends.
Yeah.
He name dropped legends.
I just started reading tarot cards now, so like, I'm doing that. I'm doing fortunes. I have a YouTube up pretty soon. I'm serious. Very serious.
I'm loving it.
I'm a medium.
Oh God.
To the other side.
I got
to
some
the
questions.
other dimensions. Hey.
But let's
It'll
dive
be up.
into that, man. Talk about the future of Good Grief, man. What do you have coming down the pipe outside of thwas master classes?
No, and that's it too, because they asked me this question in Brooklyn. They asked me because the show was called what was it called? I'm messing it up. And it was about mytho, rhythm, futurism or something like that. It was like about what's in the future. And I was like, I really try to live in the now, so I really don't think about it as a future. I don't think I've ever really like mapped out what's going on next. It just kind of happens. Like I was thinking about like I want to do this and I'll go do that. Like everything. Like I met some crazy people, worked with some crazy people in the music industry, and I remember being a kid being like, man, I'm gonna do a song with that guy. And I'm out there with this guy doing a song with this girl doing a song. So maybe like if in like a 4, I don't know, man.
you know,
what do y'all see from me?
Are you at the point now? Well, good question. Are you at the point now where people are hitting you on social media? They're in your inbox requesting you to
I
do the clubs
I delete
now?
my social media so often. It's like I'm always like destroying and rebuilding, right? So
that's true.
I do.
And because of you doing that, whenever I get a request from you now, I be like, is this the motherfucking Russians fucking with me? Or you know what I'm saying? Or is he making another one? Is he doing it again? Because I noticed the photo shoots. So I remember hitting you up and saying, hey, I noticed that you're getting more into the marketing side of the business now.
Yeah,
you're
it's a
doing
joke.
Photo shoots and stuff like that.
It's a total joke, y'all. This is a joke, man. I'm not serious about this.
I am so disappointed. I am so fucking.
But in the best way, though. In the best way, because.
Are you saying it's a joke? Or are you saying you're not doing it for the money?
I'm not playing
doing
a joke
it
on
because
somebody. I'm just saying it's kind of like what being a joke is not serious to me. It's like
he's taking
it's serious
it
to the point where I'm like, yeah, I know my stuff, right? And I love playing music for people. I love meeting people like my man right here. Meeting you guys too as well. You know what I'm saying?
As soon as I get a T-shirt, that's
you're humble. You're humble.
Well, it's a way of staying humble because it's like I just run into so many people that are just like so tight, tight in the neck and just like and like it's a job. Oh my god, like nah, I don't have a job. Yeah, I told my parents that all the time. Like, you're going to work tonight? I was like, I don't have a job. I ain't had a job in like 20 years.
That's a good. That means you love doing what you're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe joke is a weird way of saying it, but that's how I kind of like think about it. Maybe it's just like I'm not playing a joke on somebody. I'm just saying like it's fun. It's funny at times. It's never serious. You know what I'm saying? There's too much going on in this world. Man. You know what I'm saying? Like to make your career, or like if you guys do this, right?
Yeah.
So say if this was paying like all the bills, you had like fat crib just from this. I'm not for sure if that's what's going on. You probably be the same way. Be like, it's going to show up and
we have fun.
Have fun. Right?
That's what we do.
That's
how we got here.
Actually, you couldn't say it any better. Like that's how we got here. Yeah.
I mean, if you did it the opposite way and you brought like a 9 to 5 mentality to this, you know what I'm saying? You might as well stop doing this.
You know what? The energy would probably be a lot different.
Yeah. Now, I think some people would like to know a good grief story. What is something that is probably something that people wouldn't believe? Like, what's the craziest DJ Good Grief story you can tell us?
Man, I'm off Minute
Meanwhile,
Maid. I'm off from Minute Maid Park to
just letting you know you could curse on here, so you could use bad words.
I don't really curse that much anyway. Man. I'm trying to cut that. I'm doing a detox. You know what I'm saying?
I need to do that.
So
shit,
doing a fast from cursing. But no, so I was gonna say I walked from Minute Maid to Main Street the other night. Never mind. That'd be a great story, right? Like, that was a really crazy night though. But I don't know, like a story like I'm maybe something tighten that up a little bit. There's so many stories. Like you talking like something like a performance or like
something that happened when you were DJing, just a memorable moment.
Oh man, I don't know. Give me an era.
Okay. In the early 2000s.
Give me an era.
What is early 2000s?
Early 2000s.
Oh wow, early 2000s. Okay. Oh well, I can't say all that though.
Why not?
I don't know.
You don't have to say no names.
Well, you know what though? The really crazy thing about I want to say something like inspirational. So like a crazy story is the way I got into this. Like I said, it was a joke, right? Mm-hmm. People around me were like always like so serious, and they're like, "Yo, it's so territorial." You know what I'm saying? Especially for a white dude in rap. And I didn't think about that until people started barking at me like that. And I was like, "Yo, word, it's like that." Okay, cool. Then I had friends around me like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna let them say that to you, man." You know, that kind of stuff. Like, nah, man, we can all chill. Just let's walk away. So there was always stuff like, you know, people sabotaging my equipment. You know, like before I go on, people like pulling cords and like trying to get me fired at places.
Wow.
And you know what I'm saying. And through all of that, my MacGyver self would go in there and be like, 3 minutes into for that song that sounds all buzzy, just people are like, "Boo." Hit it, play the next song. That was early 2000s for me a lot.
Damn.
I think that's probably a good
man.
story. Like, I don't want to say nothing like too personal with people because it's like.
No, you don't have to.
So you've been hated on with
For
extra
decades.
hate.
I feel like, you know, it's not even hate. I think it's like maybe people are scared of that they have to step it up. People get lazy. They get complacent when it comes to like, if you're talented at something, you're gonna want to like keep going and getting better at it. And like it's like a sport, like an athlete. You know what I'm saying? The athlete's not gonna stop it. Like, yo, I can make a free throw shot. No, like a basketball player, like, oh, I know how to dribble. Okay, I'm good now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're gonna keep playing until you get like super good at your game. And so some people get to a point where like, oh wow, I got the big gig, now it's cool. And then when somebody like me or somebody younger or older, doesn't matter the age really, comes in and really steps it up in front of the people that they were in front of, they get freaked out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's necessarily hating, because I don't know, hate to me is like, it's got to be super deep. It's like a deep cut, you know what I'm saying? But as far as, I think it's all in people's minds. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, I don't know. I gotta keep going. I gotta go back to the crib and do this. Some people it's exciting. Like if somebody does that to me, I'll be like, oh, cool. I'm gonna go back home and like figure something out that's gonna blow them out the water. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go and unplug their stuff and kick their speaker over.
Use that as motivation to get better.
Yeah, definitely. And then I'm gonna go meet the person and be like, yo, that was cool. You know,
I'm gonna dap him up. Yeah. You know, the one reason why I was always scared to get behind a set of turntables is only because I have an addictive personality, and you wouldn't be able to tear me away from it. Like there would be days that go by, and I'm like, nah, I ain't hungry. Meanwhile, I'm losing weight because I'm not eating, because I'm too busy trying to figure things out, and I'm trying to get better. So I kind of fall back from that.
No, I mean that's good.
When I got DJ Hero on Xbox, I fell right into what I said I didn't want to do. I'm unlocking other DJs. I'm breaking high scores. I'm challenging my friends like, you bitch ass, you can't handle this. What up?
That's fire, though.
That's so funny.
That shit
was
the shit. Love
so
DJ
I can only
Hero.
imagine, you know, putting the time into it. Like you said, you got 20
or
years.
take it out of the virtual world. Take it out of the virtual world and bring it to like in front of 3,000 people.
Yeah.
For real.
Dude, my ego
5,000 people. You know what I'm saying?
If I rock 3,000 people.
Man, it feels great. Like being able to, you know, just be like, scratch something and everybody's like, yo, you just feel
crazy.
it.
Like
you know?
you're in control of everyone in that moment.
Or we're
Like,
all
that
in
has to be
control
powerful.
together. We're there together. I feel like when I play music, I'm there with people. Like people are there with me. That's why I said I take requests. Like Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Like, yo, you want to hear 2 Chainz? While I'm playing 2 Chainz, then you're not gonna get that request. But if you come up with me like the Eddie Murphy, I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna try to figure out how to put Eddie Murphy in here behind Jay-Z or something, whatever I'm playing.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, Party All the Time, Rick James, it's on.
There it is.
And I play it.
Warms my heart.
Now you're dropping all these legends, man. As we wrap up the show tonight, just let the people know. Let us all know, man. Talk about your top 5. It doesn't have to be any specific era, but your top 5 artists from any genre.
Let's go boom bap.
We can go boom bap. That you rock.
Right.
Talk about it.
All right. Wow, this is big. Because it changes every day. It's like you're seeing a kung fu movie when he's like trying to fight and the marble goes to the what is that called? I forgot what it's called. One was it? It's I think it's on the Praying Mantis show. Like, you watch kung fu?
Yeah.
All right, these are old 80s kung fu movies.
Saturday mornings.
Yeah. Kung Fu Theater.
5 Fingers.
He punches like the thing, and then like the marble stops, and his weak point changes every sunset.
Oh, I know. I think I kind of remember what you're talking about.
I can't.
Kung Fu movies is a big influence on me.
I can't put my finger on it.
I think it's like before Wu-Tang, of course. I was watching that stuff in the 70s, 80s, well 80s. Shaolin. Man, so no, actually, man, I'm listening to MF Doom a lot lately.
Okay.
His new stuff or his old stuff?
Everything. I try to listen to the Muggs. You listen to the one where he got with Muggs?
I'm loving what he got with Muggs.
It's very dark and depressing though.
But it's Doom.
Man, Doom is dope though.
You know? I like what he did with Czarface a lot. Like that was a fitting mashup for them to get together and do that.
I think I like Doom, Madlib Doom, and Doomsday Doom. So those are kind of different Dooms, right?
Yeah, because that was choppy Doom.
I like very organic, choppy.
More, yeah.
Not to the extent where it's whack, but where it's fun. It's like funny.
Yeah.
Like, it was like the samples. He was sampling Scooby Doo, man. Come on, zoinks.
So Doom's number 1. We're not saying any particular order,
have to,
but that's 1 out of 5.
I mean, we could put it in the order maybe later after I figure these out. It's like MF Doom.
Yeah.
My fault. MF Doom is dope. I'm listening to now. Anderson .Paak, man, is really dope. Fire. I can consider him still boom bap to an extent.
Fire.
Absolutely.
Voice talented.
Man, Devin the Dude. It's my boy.
Shout out Houston.
Nice.
And back to that with Scarface. Scarface is dope.
Always.
I didn't really listen to Scarface until I started kicking it with Scarface. I was like, okay. I listened to his first album. I was like, his album is dope. And then I stopped listening to him.
Did he make you listen to it?
No.
I'd have been like, yo, hold up.
I just kind of started feeling weird when we were hanging out with other people, and they were like, yo, can you? And I'm DJing, they may be in the club with me or something. Like, yo, can you play this song? I'm like, oh, you know what that song is? But like going back to his catalog is crazy. Yeah, it's insane. Dope. All right, so that's 4, right?
Yep, you
got one more left. Oh my god. All right. You know, one of my favorite rappers of all time is Saphir. Do you know who Saphir is?
Mm-hmm.
Who's in a wheelchair now, I think. Yeah. Look it up. You might want to look it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that.
But Saphir was really, I don't know if you know who Saphir is. Saphir is part of the Hobo Junctions, the old Bay Area rapper from the early 90s. He was with Shock G, Dizzle Underground, Tupac was his roommate.
The one who put the satin on your pants.
Yeah, he was a solo artist. He was really dope on the underground scene.
Used to be him and Sadat X used to be my favorite rappers.
Sadat X.
Really? Yeah. So Wild Cowboy, Sadat X?
Because of their flows, they're really dope. You know, if you listen to Saphir's flow, it's like, and he doesn't care. It's like he's doing it as a joke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sadat X sound like he just like, whatever, I'm just gonna rap. I'm gonna say it any way I want to say it. That sounds like part of his flow.
Yeah. I was a Sadat fan just because his voice was so unique, and you know, just the stuff that he had to say. You know, the thing that he rhymed about. You know, I'll listen to him now. So like when they came through to Alley Cat. Was that last year or the year before? It was during the summer.
Oh, Brand Nubian.
Yeah.
They
that
came
was dope.
Through twice.
I caught them the first time. I think the second time they came, I was out of town.
Lord Jamar wasn't there. Jamal wasn't there. Jamal I'm tripping.
Jamal.
One time he wasn't there. Poopa was there on one time.
Yeah, he ain't gonna miss that check.
he ain't gonna miss that. Dope. He ain't gonna miss Poopa is super dope. Poopa Maxwell is really dope.
Absolutely.
I guess we can keep on, man. Like, but yeah, top 5 would be for the Boom Bap. For my random Boom Bap, July 26, 2018. 5 p.m.
Go date it.
7:45 p.m. Was it Doom?
Yeah.
Anderson .Paak.
Devin
the Dude, Scarface, and I'll say Saphir still.
Saphir. There it is.
All right,
Top
look
five.
up Saphir.
So now you got to make sure you plug everything. I mean, you got to plug your social media, website.
Which might be deleted tomorrow. You never know.
You never know.
Unpredictable.
Gotta keep it unpredictable.
That's a new name. Unpredictable Grief.
DJGoodGrief.com. That's pretty much it. The Record Club is the mobile store. It's on Instagram. _record_KLUB club. That's it.
There it is.
I have the tarot reading coming up pretty soon. It's the Mind of Newton. I think I'm gonna go with. I'm not for sure. I'm serious about the tarot.
Are you check that out.
I'm
obsessed with that stuff. I have to see this.
Super serious.
So you gonna go from spinning to carding?
No. I'm still gonna DJ. I might do my homegirl right said trap terror. Trap tarot readings.
That actually sounds pretty dope.
That might be
trap tarot readings. Yo, that's dope.
That might be a good look.
Don't steal
that's
that.
Dope.
Nah,
I got the site up already. So
it's already official, man.
It's coming soon.
I saw like trap yoga, and I was like, how the fuck did you
trap
do
karaoke, trap yoga?
It's crazy.
I think you're on to something, girl.
Yeah.
I don't want to go, but I want to know, how do you do trap yoga? It's supposed to be peaceful and
Trap
being there quiet.
Yeah, they go more into the fast yoga. So yoga has some classes where they do like really fast, and it's in the heat, and its music is like house music. So they just, instead of house, they just put in like 2 Chainz or something.
Pretty girls like trap.
There it is.
Pretty girls like yoga. Trap yoga.
Good grief,
So what
everybody.
is it again? Trap tarot?
Do it.
No. We're not gonna say it. No more.
Do it.
I'm serious about that though.
Well, my man, we definitely appreciate you. Appreciate you here on That Boom Bap. We appreciate the stories, the lineage, the tutelage, and we're looking forward to these goddamn master classes. So keep us posted.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Reem,
Yo,
where can the good people reach you at?
before I say all that, let me say this first. Gotta give a couple of shout outs. Shout out to my man Vion Waters out of England, out in London. Was good. Shout out to Laying in the Shade, and this is all on Instagram. So holla at my man at FIJON Waters. Lying in the Shade, I appreciate you. He sent me an inbox saying, I just discovered your podcast and I'm so stoked. I love this shit so much. You and your other hosts bring a lot of dope shit to the table, man. Keep it going. I'm from Vancouver, Canada. Shout out to Canada. And I make music, and a lot of my music is influenced from DJ Screw and the Houston scene. So I hope that he's tuning in right now. He asked me how to check it out while we live on the particular day that we got a dope ass Houston DJ, right?
Screw's twin.
So
Exactly.
So shout out to them, man. Also, if our president, Agent Orange, gets to retract the statement, then I do too. So last week I said DJ Red Alert. I meant to say Marley Marl was way before DJ Premier's time. We love you, Premier, but even you respected when we put shit in order, so it is what it is. Now, get back to answering your question. G looking at me like, nigga, we got good things to do. So, yo, holla at me on Instagram at Kareem Sean. Kareem.Sean, S-H-O-N. Twitter is Reem at Boom Bap or at Reem Boom Bap. Y'all figure that shit out. Get at me.
There it is. Layla, who's the newest of the new to the show, and a lovely face that we're happy to have here each and every week on That Boom Bap. How can the good people reach you, my dear?
Well, it's fairly easy. Layla_E1. And I say fairly easy because I didn't know my stuff the last time I was here. But you can find me there on IG and Layla_E on Twitter. And then everything else is on there. You can just click away somewhere else for me.
There it is, folks. Make sure y'all get in touch with her. She will be running this goddamn show. Yeah. And of course,
no pressure.
No pressure. And of course, if y'all need to reach me anywhere online, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Ashley Madison, Pornhub.com. That's at G Hawkins. That's G Hawkins with a Z.
You got any questions about the shit we do here at the show? Shoot us an email, boombap@thesphere.tv, or hit us across social media @thesphere.tv. Use our coveted hashtag #BoomBap, and we'll damn sure get back with you.
Looking for someone
exactly
other than my wife?
Talk about it.
Other than my wife?
There it is.
I was singing the theme song for G.
Whatever.
Let's
Whatever
not
works.
get it twisted.
But remember, folks, like we always say around this time, rap
minus lies
equals hip hop. And that's that boom bap.
Yes, sir,
we'll
yes,
see y'all
sir,
next
yes,
time.
sir, yes, sir. Peace.
Peace.